Human resources has transformed into a strategic business partner. Systemic HR views the organization as an interconnected system. It emphasizes understanding dynamics and feedback loops. This approach fosters resilience and adaptability. Systemic HR contributes to long-term success. Systems thinking is a way of understanding the world that emphasizes the interconnectedness of things. It recognizes that actions have consequences that extend beyond their immediate impact. In the context of HR, systems thinking means understanding how different parts of the organization interact and influence each other. For example, a change in the company's compensation policy might impact employee morale, which in turn could affect productivity and customer satisfaction. A systemic approach to HR would consider these potential ripple effects when designing and implementing such a policy. Systems thinking also encourages us to look beyond linear cause and effect relationships. Organizations are complex adaptive systems, meaning they are constantly evolving and adapting in response to internal and external pressures. This complexity requires HR professionals to embrace ambiguity and be comfortable with uncertainty. By adopting a systems thinking approach, HR can move beyond simplistic solutions and develop more nuanced and effective interventions. This shift requires a willingness to embrace complexity and to look for patterns and connections that might not be immediately obvious. The insights gained from systems thinking can help HR to create a more agile and responsive organization. Systemic HR is characterized by a set of key features that distinguish it from traditional HR approaches. One of the most important is the recognition that employees are living systems, not just resources. This means understanding that employees have their own needs, motivations, and goals. Systemic HR also emphasizes the importance of relationships and social infrastructure within the organization. It recognizes that strong relationships are essential for collaboration, innovation, and overall organizational effectiveness. HR plays a crucial role in fostering a positive and supportive work environment that nurtures these relationships. Another key feature of systemic HR is the anticipation of ripple effects. This involves considering the potential unintended consequences of HR initiatives before they are implemented. By carefully analyzing the potential impact of their actions, HR professionals can minimize negative consequences and maximize positive outcomes. Systemic HR also embraces a long-term, iterative approach to change. It recognizes that organizational transformation is an ongoing process that requires constant adaptation and refinement. This means being willing to experiment, learn from mistakes, and adjust course as needed. Section 4. Mindset shifts for HR business partners. To effectively operationalize systemic HR business partners need to undergo a fundamental shift in their mindset. They need to move away from a transactional, task-oriented approach and embrace a more strategic and holistic perspective. This requires developing a deep understanding of the organization's systems and how they interact. One crucial mindset shift is the transition from focusing solely on individual units to facilitating network building across the organization. HR business partners should strive to connect individuals and teams, fostering collaboration and knowledge sharing. Another important shift is the move from problem solving to opportunity scouting. Systemic HR professionals are constantly looking for ways to improve the organization's overall health and effectiveness, even in the absence of immediate problems. This proactive approach helps to identify potential issues before they escalate and capitalize on emerging opportunities. HR business partners also need to develop fluency in adaptive strategy concepts. They must be comfortable with uncertainty and ambiguity and be able to adjust their strategies based on changing circumstances. This requires a willingness to experiment, learn, and iterate. Systemic HR in technology companies. Technology companies benefit from systemic HR by attracting top talent, fostering innovation, and adapting to rapid changes. Interdisciplinary problem-solving and scenario planning are key strategies. Overcoming executive skepticism and resource constraints is crucial. Embracing systemic HR can drive sustainable competitive advantage.